Hollywood is officially in chaos right now. And honestly, nobody saw this one coming, because Tiffany Haddish has reportedly just gone completely nuclear. And Jennifer Hudson may be the target. And while all of this is happening, Common is out here quietly living his best life, moving forward with his new romance like the drama doesn't even exist. Yes, you heard that right. A celebrity love triangle that refuses to die has just reignited, and the internet is eating up every second of it. Today, we're breaking down the shocking shade Tiffany allegedly threw online Jennifer Hudson's glowing new relationship with Common, the emotional backstory that fans can't stop talking about, and what this messy situation could mean moving forward, because, trust me, this is not just petty celebrity gossip. This feels personal. But before we jump into all the bombshells, do me a favor. If your jaw is already on the floor, hit that like button right now. Guess this story only gets crazier from here. Revelation. Number A, Tiffany Haddish reportedly fires shot. Tiffany Haddish has never been the type to stay silent. She's bold, unfiltered, hilarious, and sometimes brutally honest. But according to multiple online rumors, Tiffany may have crossed into a whole new level of savage after Jennifer Hudson and Common's romance went mainstream. Sources close to the situation claimed Tiffany posted commentary that was sharp, sarcastic, and dripping with that signature Haddish energy. The kind of comment that makes you stop and go, wait, did she really just say that? People online are saying Tiffany's tone was basically, girl, you're out here playing house, while I was running the whole team. Now let's be real, that's not something you casually throw out, unless there's some unresolved tension underneath, because Common is no longer in Tiffany's world. He's firmly in Jennifer Hudson's camp now, and Tiffany, well, she might not be as unbothered as she wants everyone to believe, so let me ask you right now, do you think Tiffany is just being petty? Or is she speaking some kind of raw truth? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This isn't the first time shade has been thrown here, where things get even messier. Insiders claim this isn't even the first time Tiffany has tossed subtle shade toward Jennifer or toward Common's new relationship. People close to both women say there's been lingering resentment ever since Tiffany and Common's relationship ended, and that resentment may have been quietly building behind the scenes for years. Some fans even remember Tiffany joking during interviews, acting like everything was fine. She once laughed on late-night TV about dating openly, running a team, and keeping her options wide. She even joked about Common and Jennifer potentially getting married someday. But now, people are wondering, was that really humor? Or was that Tiffany masking something deeper? Because sometimes the loudest jokes hide the quietest pain. And if Tiffany truly still had feelings, watching Common move on with Jennifer Hudson might have hit harder than anyone expected. Jennifer Hudson and Common, the couple everyone's watching. Meanwhile, Jennifer Hudson is glowing. And Common, he looks completely locked in. Fans have been obsessed with their chemistry, their public appearances, and the way they speak about each other. One tweet that went viral said, if Tiffany is still talking, then Jennifer's sparkle never left. Common's love life. Another wrote, this tea is hotter than a Chicago summer. Instagram exploded with people calling Jennifer the queen Common needed all along. And Twitter roasted Tiffany like it was a full-time job. Some users even said, I haven't seen shade this heavy since Mean Girls. Others joked, somebody get the clown nose, because this is embarrassing. The internet has officially chosen sides, and when the internet chooses sides, things get ugly fast. Let's rewind Common and Tiffany's history to understand why this situation feels so emotionally loaded. We need to go back. Common and Tiffany Haddish dated between 2020 and 2021. At the time, they were one of Hollywood's most unexpected couples. They seemed happy, supportive, even playful together. But eventually, the relationship ended. Publicly, they claimed it was amicable. They blamed busy schedules, different priorities, life pulling them apart. But fans always suspected There was more beneath the surface, because breakups in Hollywood are rarely as simple as they look, and unresolved emotions. They don't disappear, they just wait. Jennifer Hudson enters the picture, fast-forward, Jennifer. Hudson and Common sparked romance rumors while filming the movie Breathe In 22 at first. People weren't sure if it was real, but by early 2024 they officially went public, and Jennifer has been openly emotional about what Common means to her. She's described him as a light in her life, a grounding presence, someone she leans on. In other words, this isn't a casual fling. This looks serious, so if Tiffany is watching from the outside, that has to sting. Meanwhile, Tiffany is still doing Tiffany for her part. Has continued her stand-up career and has been very vocal about her dating life. She's joked about having a roster, dating multiple people, keeping things light. She even claimed she hasn't slept with anyone in months. And sure, Tiffany's comedy is built on honesty, but when the jokes start sounding personal, people begin to wonder, is she really joking or is she hurting? If you thought the shade was subtle, think again. Because after Tiffany's alleged comments started circulating, the internet didn't just react, it detonated. What began as a few sarcastic remarks quickly turned into a full-blown social media battlefield. Screenshots were reposted, tweets were dissected. TikTok creators built entire breakdowns analyzing tone, timing, and subtext. And suddenly, this wasn't just about comedy anymore. This felt like unfinished business. The internet picked sides within. Hours, two clear camps formed. Team Haddish, who believed Tiffany was just being Tiffany, and Team Hudson, who insisted Jennifer was moving in peace while Tiffany was stirring chaos. Supporters of Tiffany argued, she's a comedian. This is her brand. It's jokes about everything, including herself. Others said, why can Jennifer be happy publicly, but Tiffany can't process publicly? But critics weren't buying it. They fired back with comments like, if you're truly unbothered, you don't keep bringing it up. Growth is quiet. Bitterness is loud. Jennifer glows, Tiffany throws. And just like that, the narrative shifted. It wasn't just about romance anymore. It became about maturity. Was it really just comedy? Let's talk about something important. Tiffany Haddish's entire career is built on radical honesty. She's made millions by saying the things other celebrities are too polished to admit. She talks openly about dating struggles, about loneliness, about being vulnerable in relationships, about wanting love but also wanting freedom. So when she jokes about running a team, dating multiple men at once, that's on brand. When she says she's building a roster, it's classic Tiffany. But here's where it gets complicated. Timing. Why bring that energy up right as Jennifer and Common are going strong publicly? Why now? Some insiders suggest Tiffany may have expected Common's new relationship to fizzle out, like many Hollywood romances do, but instead solidified. And that changes everything. Because once a new relationship becomes stable, serious, and glowing, the past starts looking permanent. Insiders say it's about closure. Sources close to the situation have whispered something interesting. They claim Tiffany never truly got closure after her breakup with Common publicly. They said it ended due to busy schedules. Privately, it may have felt different. Remember, their relationship happened during a strange time globally. Pandemic love, quarantine bonding, emotional intensity amplified by isolation. Those kinds of relationships burn hot, and sometimes they end abruptly. When something intense ends without a clear emotional landing, it can leave a lingering question. What if? And watching someone you once loved give someone else the version of themselves you hoped for. That's a different kind of sting. One insider allegedly put it like this: it's not about Jennifer. It's about the version of Common she never got. Let that sink in. Common's growth narrative. Now here's where the plot thickens. In a July 2025 podcast appearance, Common described his relationship with Jennifer. Hudson as one of the greatest blessings of his life. He spoke about emotional maturity, about needing to grow before he was ready for something serious, about evolving into a man capable of deeper commitment. And fans couldn't ignore one obvious implication. If he had to grow before Jennifer, then what was he during Tiffany? Was she with the before version? Because nothing hurts like hearing someone say they weren't ready, only to see them ready for someone else. That's not shade, that's human. Psychology and the internet noticed Jennifer Hudson isn't just in love. She looks in love. Red carpet appearances, interviews, public smiles, subtle touches between her and Common. There's a calmness there. Grounded energy. And that calmness stands in sharp contrast to the online tension brewing elsewhere. Fans started comparing behaviors. Jennifer, silent, radiant, unbothered. Tiffany, vocal, sarcastic, deflecting with humor, and perception matters in celebrity culture. Silence often wins, often wins. Then came the moment that many fans say sealed the deal. Earlier this year, during a Knicks game, Jennifer Hudson was accidentally hit in the face by a basketball and jostled by a player. Before security even reacted, Common moved. He rushed to protect her, shielded her, checked on her immediately. The clip went viral. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't staged, it was instinct, and instinct reveals truth. People online replayed it endlessly, captioning it, "That's real love. That's protection. That's husband energy." And suddenly, whatever jokes Tiffany was making, they felt smaller compared to that very visible act of care. Public loyalty hits different. The emotional undercurrent. Let's strip away the celebrity names for a second. At its core, this is a universal story. Two women, one man, a past relationship. Okay? A new relationship. Unresolved feelings. Public perception. Anyone who's ever watched an ex move on knows that it triggers something, even if you don't want them back, even if you're over it. There's a quiet voice that asks, why wasn't that version available to me? And if Tiffany is experiencing even a fraction of that, the jokes make more sense. Comedy can be armor. Sarcasm can be therapy. But when jokes start sounding pointed, people start listening differently. Is this escalating or ending? Here's the million-dollar question. Will Tiffany double down or will she pivot? Because so far, Jennifer hasn't responded, and Common hasn't either. Silence can be strategic. If Tiffany continues, she risks looking obsessed. If she stops, people may say she'll back down. It's a tightrope, and the public is watching every step. The trending question, who's the real clown? As brutal as social media can be, one phrase kept trending. Who's the real clown? Some believe it's Tiffany for allegedly throwing shade. Others argue it's the public for turning human emotion into entertainment. Because let's be honest, we're all watching, commenting, picking sides, refreshing timelines. This saga is messy, but it's magnetic, absolutely. Let's keep the tea rolling. Part 3, Common's blessing, comment, and the emotional shift nobody expected at this point. The drama isn't just online shade anymore. It's not just petty tweets. It's not even just about Tiffany, Jennifer, or Common. Because now, this situation has taken a deeper turn. One that feels spiritual, emotional, and honestly, kind of heartbreaking. And it all centers around one thing. Common said that made people look at everything differently. Common calls Jennifer Hudson his greatest blessing during a podcast appearance in July 2025. Common opened up about Jennifer Hudson in a way that shocked fans. He didn't just call her his girlfriend. He didn't just compliment her beauty. He called their bond of the greatest blessings of my life. Now pause. That's not casual. That's not a fling. That's not Hollywood PR. Romance talk. That's a man speaking like he has found peace. He went on to explain something even more loaded. that he had to grow, that he had to evolve, that he wasn't ready before. And only after personal transformation could he step into something real with Jennifer. And when the internet heard that, one question echoed instantly. So what was Tiffany? Tiffany was the before version. Let's be real. When someone says, I wasn't ready then, but I'm ready now, it automatically places the previous relationship into a category. The unfinished, the not fully grown, the almost. And that hurts. Because Tiffany wasn't just some random ex. She was public. She was supportive. She was proud. She talked about him with love, so hearing Common basically admit he became a better man after her, that stings in a way shade can't even cover. Fans started saying, Tiffany got the trial version. Jennifer got the upgrade. And even though that's harsh, it's the kind of brutal narrative social media runs with. Jennifer Hudson's silence is loud while all of this noise swirled around her. Jennifer stayed silent. No tweets, no interviews dragging anyone, no clapbacks, just calm. And that silence has power. Because Jennifer's energy right now is, I'm loved, I'm secure, I'm not fighting for attention. And in celebrity culture, the person who doesn't respond often looks like the winner. Fans began praising her. Jennifer is moving like a queen. She's too grown for this mess. She's letting the love speak. And honestly, they're not wrong. Jennifer looks unbothered, which makes Tiffany's rumored jabs feel louder. Tiffany's roster might be a shield now. Let's talk about Tiffany's dating talk. She keeps joking about running a team, about dating multiple people, about keeping her options open. On the surface, it sounds fun, empowered, independent. But some people are starting to wonder, is that confidence or is it defense? Because sometimes when someone gets hurt, they cope by acting like they never cared. They build walls out of humor, they turn pain into punchlines. One insider allegedly said, Tiffany laughs so she doesn't cry. And that hits, because comedy can be medicine. But it can also be masking. When jokes become confessions, there's a difference between being funny and being personal. And Tiffany's jokes lately, they've been hitting close, too close. Like when she joked about cutting people off mid-date, or falling asleep during romantic moments, or not taking anyone seriously. People laughed, but then asked, why does it sound like she's trying so hard to prove she's fine? Because when you truly don't care, you don't keep bringing it up. And that's what fans are noticing. The clowning is starting to feel like confession. Then, love that went viral. Meanwhile, Jennifer and Common keep giving the public moments that feel real. Remember that Knicks game incident? Jennifer gets hit in the face before anyone else reacts. Common rushes in, protective, instinctive, present. That clip became symbolic. People weren't just saying cute couple. They were saying that's partnership, that's safety, that's love. You don't question. And once the public sees that kind of loyalty, it's hard to compete with it using jokes. Tiffany versus Jennifer. Not really the story, here's the twist. This might not even be about Jennifer at all. Jennifer is just the mirror. The real battle seems to be Tiffany. V's closure. Tiffany versus the past. Tiffany versus the version of Common she thought she had. Because when someone moves on peacefully, it forces you to confront what you haven't healed, and healing is messy. Especially in public. Especially when the internet is watching, fans are ruthless, and their loving online reactions have been brutal. Some people defended Tiffany hard. She's human. Let her feel. Y'all act like exes aren't allowed to react. Others dragged her endlessly. Jennifer upgraded. Tiffany is stuck in 2021. Clown behavior is not cute. And the more people talk, the more the fire grows. Because celebrity drama is fueled, and fans are pouring gasoline. So now we've reached the point where this isn't just celebrity gossip anymore. This is emotional. This is personal. And honestly, This is the kind of Hollywood mess that doesn't disappear quietly. Because when the internet smells tension, it doesn't let go. It digs, it provokes, it demands a reaction. And right now, the biggest question is simple. What happens next? Tiffany Haddish finally find peace? Or is she about to double down and turn this into a full-blown celebrity feud? Let's break down the final twist in this saga. Tiffany's next move could define everything Tiffany is known for many things. Bold humor, loud honesty, unfiltered opinions, and never backing down, but that same personality can become dangerous when emotions are involved. Because if Tiffany keeps throwing jabs, even as jokes, people will stop laughing. They'll start calling it obsession. They'll start calling it bitterness. And in the public eye, that's a hard label to shake. One entertainment blogger put it perfectly. The longer you speak, the smaller you look. And Tiffany has to know that. She's smart. She's experienced. So the real question becomes, is she venting or is she spiraling? Jennifer Hudson's patience isn't infinite. Jennifer has been silent so far. But silence doesn't mean weakness. It means control. Jennifer is moving like someone who knows. I don't need to fight for what's already mine. But even queens have limits. Because at some point, public shade becomes disrespect. And if Tiffany crosses the line too far, Tiva may respond not with chaos, but with class. And that kind of response would end Tiffany instantly in the court of public opinion. Because Jennifer Hudson has something Tiffany doesn't right now. The glow of peace. Common is the wild card, and then there's common.quai.com. UNBOTHERED. Or at least pretending to be . So far, he hasn't clapped back. He hasn't addressed Tiffany. He hasn't defended Jennifer publicly. But here's the thing. Men in the middle of love triangles always reach a breaking point. Because eventually, the drama forces a choice. Protect the past or protect the present. And Common already showed his instincts. That Knicks game moment. That wasn't PR. That was real. So if Tiffany continues, Common may finally speak. And if he does, that would be the final nail. Because once the man moves publicly toward Jennifer, the past becomes officially closed.